But yeah, here's your luxury warehouse. And we need cement to start off the project. And that's why actually, close, but not quite Throsby. You know?
Hey, George.
Yeah.
The other George, sorry. Jeff.
Oh, by the way, I other George, go ahead.
Yeah, just when you drive beside me, do you mind unpinning your last trailer? I want to do tomatoes and mushrooms.
You got it.
You will see some grass in the foundation and stuff that has been removed on the real original game. We didn't clean it up for our server yet, but it's in the this grass is no longer here over here. So ignore that. It won't be there when you're playing. But we need cement, and if you had noticed earlier when I was driving back to by the cement factory, the circus has moved. They're joining the fair. The children will be able to go to the county fair circuit and catch the circus. But if you noticed when we were going by the cement factory, somebody on our server has been preparing for this moment for quite a while. Because we have about, oh, I don't know, I think he said 700,000 cement ready to go. Which, by the way, is not enough. But I think it's time to start offloading some cement. Maybe we can get a few walls up. Cement convoys. Let's test it. Watch the trigger not work yet. This is the kind of things we have to work on.
Yeah, those are usually testing that we do offline, well, off stream.
Yeah, we usually do this testing off stream. Oh, what fun is that?
So do you want to test it now? I can bring a truck and a trailer.
I'm going to load up a couple cement trucks, yeah, and drop some in and see what happens.
Okay, I'll grab a truck and a trailer.
How much was it? How much did it cost to purchase that? $2 million. So save your money. You don't have it and the fair ends? Guess what? You have to wait till the fair comes around again.
Yeah, so the best thing is that you keep one product out of it until you got all your money, and then you dump the rest of your product, the last product you got missing.
Yeah, you're going to want to have 2 million, but that's part of the challenge. Saved
Turn
up for when that comes.
back on.
Oh, separate accounts back on? Yeah, I can do that. But I like getting all the money over here. Where am I going? Cement factory, not to this. I'm so used to going to the fairground.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Everybody here already knows the admin password, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure I showed it when I added the money.
Bree, thanks for the follow.
I mean, that's the kind of good group of guys we have here, is that pretty much everybody here knows the admin password, because most of the time, well, a couple may not, but if they needed it for anything, I would give it to them, because that's the way it goes. I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, I'm the only one that don't have it.
You know what it is. I think if anybody, Scott might not have it. Do you have it, Scott?
I didn't, but I do now.
Don't tell me you streamed it?
Yeah, I streamed it by accident. Hey, that happens. It's going to change tomorrow. And it's going to be Piggly Wiggly. Oh, nope.
Yeah, but everybody here...
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Yeah.
Everybody else can't get in the server, so...
It's not our server password. It's just the admin password. And like I said, bunch of good people over here that we usually... Heck, if it was Scott that was the only one on and I needed the server shut down, I would... Excuse me. I'm trying to back this up.
Oh, sorry.
And old Dirk, thanks for the follow. The password tomorrow will be The password tomorrow will be whoops, oops, I did it again.
Oh, that's funny. So this is what we do when we're testing. After the stream, we were going to do that, but now you get to see. We got to actually test all the triggers on the server, make sure they all work. I can't back up worth crap, and it's not lag, it's me. Take one at a time here.
Get out of your vehicle, we'll come or do it for you.
Want me to do it for you, Dave?
No,
Here we go.
I got it.
What time is it? Past 11? Oh boy.
Welcome, Fantasy Island.
With logos on it.
I love the Naki. Thanks for the follow.
So we'll build the warehouse. And it's not going to be built tonight, but we can at least get part of it done. We probably got another week's worth of cement to make.
Somebody went a little crazy with the cement demands over there.
It's a job.
What if we had that Pepsi of his?
Yeah, I know. A little hint to you guys out there: you'll never have too much boards.
But on the same token, those sawmills really put out a lot of wood for what trees you put in them.
Yeah, I like them.
And we have what? About 8 of them on the map running? I've got one. There's one.
Yeah, I think 8 or 9 of them.
Yep. So yeah, the map can handle a lot. And if you start having issues or lag or problems because you have too much stuff, you might have to figure a way to work around it. But
if people respect the mods, this map can take a lot.
yeah.
You've got probably 75% of the maps out there that are single size that cannot handle what we do with this map.
Right.
But you gotta be picky with the mods you put in.
So when the warehouse is done, what does it do? Actually, that's a good question. Basically,
Don't tell them everything, Dave.
you're going to have to find that out when the warehouse is done. Because Danny won't let me tell you.
If I gotta go to all this trouble to test this silly thing, at least you can just keep some secrets.
All right, we'll keep that a secret for you. You'll be able to stop in next week's broadcast and see if it's done. And what it looks like. But it probably won't be done by next week either. Are you going to sell off your cement mixers now, Dan? The server going to make a ton of money.
Oh yeah, that's why I wanted you to turn on the thing.
Warehouse is usually housewares. If you pay Danny, Dad wants to know, what if he pays you off?
That's good.
Dad's gonna be in here in the next couple days anyway, so he'll have to help us finish building it.
Dad, you don't know what you're getting into. I feel sorry for you. I hope you drink.
I hope you drink.
You will.
I tell you, when you join here, you do need a disclaimer because it's never what you think it's gonna be like. And sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's bad.
Whoever follows my stream noticed that I always drink a little bit. Well, I didn't drink at all before I started playing this map.
You're full of it.
Okay, then, so do you want to sell those mixers?
For the most part. Why, should we drop them off at the store for you, Dan?
Well, it's because we got some. We might as well, if he wants to sell them, might as well sell some of them now.
I'm just getting rid of the extras, and I'm only going to keep I'm only going to keep 3 on me. Pretty soon, it's going to take forever to fill them up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can bring them up. It's not a problem. I'm just, if you wanted us to sell it, we could sell, or...
Just to give you guys an idea, as you can see, this warehouse builds differently than the others. And you can see as we're dumping cement, and I think there's supposed to be actually more showing. It's a server glitch. I'm going to load back out and back in to see. But how many pieces of wall do you see over there, guys? You see more than 3 or 4?
Just
I'll have
hold
to
off
drive
on
back. There was none when I
Hunter.
drove.
We'll get rid of them later after we get all this stuff out of here.
Where do you want them? At the
Okay.
store?
Yeah, just bring them all back to the cement plant. Maybe we can sell them and make another trip. I just got rid of the 4 I have, and I know we got a hell of a lot of them on the server.
Yeah, the server, if it builds when you're watching it, because there's so much going on our server, sometimes it doesn't appear till you log out and back in. We've had that issue. But hey.
I just got rid of those 4 I have to just help keep the server down.
Yep.
Viper, you said that 17 million was for revealing the secret.
Yeah, send it on over. Are we putting the empties somewhere away from the fulls?
Yeah, I'm putting them on the other side of the building.
Okie dokie. Gonna be one crowded parking lot.
See, now these guys actually get to see us play a little bit. Normally it's just showing some new items, so...
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot more of that. Actually, you're probably gonna see a lot more map building. The next map, I wanna live stream a lot of the building process. But what I'm gonna do is annoy the heck out of everybody just briefly and log out and back in, because I think, if I remember correctly, there should be more of that building showing. Could be a bug.
I got 2 walls, 2 big walls.
Yeah, see, mine, because I was there, but that's okay. Quick 3-minute break. Long enough for me to put my password in.
Yeah, close your window.
Without you guys seeing. Just going, actually I'm not even leaving. I am going to put up my Be Right Back banner.
Yeah, what a heart. Yeah, definitely watching Concrete Dry Simulator.
Often this map is like a Euro Truck Simulator.
And log it back in. So you can watch my stream again. Concrete Simulator. Well, what are we gonna do with the next map? What do you think?
Oh, we can't give out the secrets.
My goal is to make it like something you have never had before. Let's put it that way.
Bruce Jenner?
No, we're not doing any Bruce Jenner. But the pole dancer's idea was kind of good. I like that one. Actually,
make it so people got to use horse and all that to do the fields.
The real reason why I'm logging back in is because I'm not getting any fairgrounds money. You guys are making a killing.
Yeah, we did pretty well during the map making class, man. We were rolling it over here.
EV 1 1ix9 Gaming, I guess that is. Thanks for the follow. 1ix Gaming. Boy, synchronization taking forever. I think I crashed the server.
Yeah, get you faster internet. Is it TC joining the server?
Could be. Could be all the stuff going on.
Alright.
Oh yeah, we're teleporting back in the control room like always. Like before, like you guys are now. Why is my harvester running, but yet... That's weird.
Union
It's
break.
full. Yeah, union break is right. Alright, I'm gonna go see if I have the whole building. Let's say I better bring... Oh, you guys have kicked butt. I only have one trailer.
Oh, there's no more over there then?
Nope.
Full anyway?
Not unless I'm not seeing those now. So how much cement is in that place? I just wiped out.
Not enough, apparently.
Not enough. There's never enough.
Yeah, don't sell any more cement mixers. We need to hopefully fill some. I hope.
Yeah.
I was gonna keep about 4 of them on the
Evil
server
X
and dump the
Gaming.
rest of them,
Okay,
but
that's what Evil X. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, you got 365,000 cement here. You're only at 18%.
I thought Danny said we had 700,000 in trailers.
I misjudged how much was in each one of those trailers. I thought it was 50,000, and it turned out to be only 25,000. So I am bad.
So Dan, you figure about another 2-3 weeks of concrete making.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to speed it up a little, probably. Who knows? We're gonna get... That's Thernadad's first job, is he's gotta keep making concrete all week long.
Shh, now you give away what he's supposed to do. Now he probably won't come in.
No, he's not coming in.
Trent Hedges, thanks for the follow.
Oh,
All right.
thank you.
Yeah, as you see, I loaded. I've got more walls here now, a little bit anyway. That's a little more like it.
Yeah, I saw 5 or 6 there.
And yeah, it's quite the building process, but we'll get more. It's just gonna take a while.
Yeah, because we got to finish concrete before we can do anything else, eh?
Yeah.
10-4.
Get the display off there.
Any concrete in the factory then?
No.
It's all gone. Scott was the last one filled to the blue gold guy. Whatever Scott put in that last trailer.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I just drove in there and it says 0. So.
So now we gotta wait.
415. Well, you can kind of tell right there. Because the project's 7% full and the cement factory is 22% and going up.
How much you have to drink there, Andre?
No, I'm just helping you out.
I was fine.
Whoops, there's a wall there. So you gotta have 2 million of cement. After that, we'll let you figure the rest out. Cod's Beast, thanks for the follow. Was there any more dead people in the cemetery?
There was.
I had 3.
I think there's
the
4.
other day. only seeing 3.
I believe there's 4.
Nope. We need
Just 3?
another. It's 921 at 1,000 hours. We will get number 4 in here, and it'll fill up. So it's basically if you have missed the cemetery, dead people die. They go in the cemetery every 250 hours. And we played 921 since we've had the server up and running. It's in-game hours, and our server runs 24 hours a day. But when they die, they give you their inheritance, which is a random number between $10,000 and $100,000. So it's a little added cash bonus. Save it up because you're going to need it. Throsby says the only place in Pleasant Valley where people are dying is to get in. I'm going to go through one more time. Thank you for the donators again. Now, let me put Danny's thing back over here.
Yes, thanks for donations, thanks for the follows, etc. Thanks for watching. We really do appreciate it.
Yep. And if you can't afford to donate, at least follow. We need followers. We want to get subscribers eventually. And it's a long way off. I think they said you have to have around 500 streamers or followers on I don't know, it's pretty high. So, but for this type of game, it's going to be very difficult. Although, you'll probably see us streaming a few other games as well at times when we take our breaks. And a lot of us play the Hunter. A lot of us have the spin tires. However, we're not good at it at all. If you watch us in that, boy, all we're doing is spinning our tires.
We're supposed to play that to relax, and it seemed more frustrating than anything.
Yeah, anybody that donates to my stream, so I'll have him get his user list. We'll get their name up here in the Speedway as thanks for supporting us. Or Andre's, if you want to donate to Andre, absolutely, these guys deserve it too. Or Dan or Scott, if they have donation buttons set up. I don't know, but we get a plaque for donating less than $10. You get the blue one. 25 to 50, or no, 10 to 11 to 50. You get a silver sponsor award. And if you donate a lot like Thernadad, you'll get a bigger surprise later. But you also get your name as a gold award, which will be released with the map there. And thanks to Stale Popcorn and Around to It 44 as well. Big donors, big appreciations. Everybody, thank you. Memelar, FS 2015 fan, Drool, X-Man, and Bronco. And again, if you're a live streamer of our map and you have a 1024 by 512 logo, that you can send me a picture in either, well, PNG, DDS, JPEG, doesn't matter, I'll convert it and get your live stream Twitch address on there, and we're going to put some of those up around the fairground or the speedway as well. Give it a little more decoration, and we'll fill it on up. Yeah, you don't get anything off of YouTube videos. Get rich off of YouTube videos? Not quite. I have yet to see any money from YouTube videos. for all the posts that I do up there. So if this works out well, I'll make all those videos, take away all the ads off of them, which I'll probably end up doing anyway, because the donations seem to come in a little bit better from you guys when we're streaming live, which is great. Get rid of those advertising and shut that down. I think I'd probably have to do about 6 more months before I see a check from them. Or about 400,000 followers of my YouTube channel, one or the other. Zach Lloyd 98, thank you for the follow. Yeah, medical bills. Phew. Medical bills can run fortune these days. Which, that brings me to another major thing that might come along too. You may see me change my whole broadcast entirely. But we'll get into that down the road if need be. Wyatt is planting hemp seed. He's looking for some hemp. Not bad. Gotta get this hired worker moving. He's spending too much of our money.
Our fairground money.
Yeah, but I think when he's full and he's waiting, he's not costing nothing.
Are you sure? I thought he did.
I'm not sure 100%, but I think so.
Late joiners, just a reminder, it's a multi-stream going on. I think somebody, I don't know if KW is out there, but there are 3 or 4 of us streaming right now. Got a multi-stream link. You can watch all 4 of us at the same time. That's what I was going to say, F1. He's in the hospital for a long-term. He actually has, 2 forms of cancer. I don't know if I mentioned that. My younger brother, actually. And that's why I said if I have to change
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
right now is that he is undergoing another round of chemo on Monday, and then from there they're going to take a biopsy. No, actually they're doing the biopsy on Monday. And then that's right. Bone marrow biopsy on Monday. Gonna go to see if he needs another round of chemo, or they're either going to do one more round of chemo and then try a bone marrow transplant, or if that doesn't work, they might just, or if his counts and everything look really good, they might just do the bone marrow transplant without the other round. But the kits are in the mail for all of our family members here to do the bone marrow matching thing. So depending on who shows up that is a good match. Now I have my spinal disease, which probably is going to eliminate me right off the bat. However, not to bore everybody, but F1 probably knows something about this. Unfortunately, a lot of insurance companies when it comes to a bone marrow transplant, do not pay for the bone marrow donor's operation, and they only pay for the person receiving it. And there are even fewer insurance companies that will pay for, if their person's the donor, to have it done, because it's not a necessary procedure for, like, if I was to have my bone marrow taken out for my brother, my insurance company would not cover that cost because I don't need it. It's not something for me. So basically, if it comes to that, being in the position we are, none of us in my family has the $150,000 to do the procedure. So you might see me live streaming 24/7 trying to raise money for my brother's bone marrow transplant. And you never know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We don't know who even is a match for the donor yet, so we don't know whose insurance policy is going to come up. And hey, until after the test Monday, we don't even know if he'll be able to undergo the whole process. So we'll have to see. But we'll wait and see. And like I said last week, if I disappear and all of a sudden you don't see my streams, because that's how I traveled to go out and be with my brother for a little while. But right now he's got a lot of family out there. So I wasn't needed out there right now.
Zach Lloyd, thanks for the follow. Yeah, KW Hunter's not on tonight. He's just working hard behind the scenes.
He's making cement. Yeah, we're still waiting to see. Now his care is being taken care of, his insurance, but as far as the donor, bone marrow donor, they don't cover that as far as we know. We're trying to see if they can get it done. Still in the process. Unfortunately, his life depends on it, and there's so much red tape. It's a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. So it's pay now and worry later is what it's gonna come down to.
Fantasy Island.
But enough about that for tonight, because we don't want to bore everybody about that. Yeah, you might see a Pleasant Valley Marathon stream.
Yeah, that's what sucks about your medical system in the States.
There's a lot more that sucks about it, too. There's good points, but there's bad.
Adam Wobb, thanks for the follow.
Thanks, Brian. At this point, I don't want to make a stream about that whole thing. It's just something that we're going through. But if I have to, I will make the stream about it. That's all there is to it. We'll do whatever it takes. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, he went to Dana-Farber for a little while, but his insurance stopped supporting that, which is in Boston because it was out of New York State. Now he's going to Sloan Kettering down in New York City for treatments. It's crazy. But you're right, we do have some of the best cancer treatment centers. Just getting the treatment you need because of the insurance, that's a chore in itself. It does do a lot of unrelated strains on the family too when you're 4 hours away from the hospital and they don't take, you got to pay to stay there or travel, every day or whatever. It's a lot, but we'll get through that one way or another. Thanks, Brown Cole, for the $5 donation. Awesome. I think he just moved up to a silver sign. That's cool. Very well appreciated. Some of the things I was looking to is, well, for next project is, because we don't have a 3D modeler, I've been searching for some 3D models online, and they do cost money. So donations portions will be going toward some 3D model. I'd like to bring some new models into the game. Kind of tired of reusing, and rebuilding some of the things that have been out there since for the past few years. Would like to see some new buildings and stuff, so I'm going to look into getting some of that done. As I said before, file service, I'm going to switch over to Google Drive so the files will be easier for everybody to download right now when the map is ready. Country Gamer Boy, thanks for the follow. But we're definitely working behind the scenes to try to improve everything that we're doing here. Everybody is. Even Dan. Now,
Oh,
Dan keeps us running while me and Dave are cracking away.
that's the thing. Danny's, I pick on him all the time, but he is literally the only reason why we have 350,000 cement ready already, or 400 and something, because he cracks the whip around here.
Danny's a workhorse, no doubt about it. I will say that day in and day out.
We need the workhorse. My hired worker got stuck.
yeah, Dave, we'll have to talk about it later, but we still have an issue with the egg at the pizza place.
Oh yeah?
I went through 150 eggs there in the last 5 hours, 4 hours.
Really?
Yep.
It could be, again, the server sync error. We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, because we'll never be able to keep up with that amount of eggs.
I cut it down. It should be only egg per hour. But, oh, you know what? Sometimes those values don't save. But we'll get that straightened away. That's why we're still testing, guys. And I got to remember to get Viper's Steam key for the DLC, and now I already had one purchased for either you guys or myself. I got to try that out. I'll probably bring that in tomorrow's stream. If you're just joining us late, tomorrow I will be streaming the starting at approximately 2 p.m. if I wake up in time. The whole tutorial process for the map. Gonna make one long video, and then after the tutorial is done, I'll make basically a guide to what minutes to fast forward to each section, and you guys can, if you have questions, stop in and ask them about them while we're streaming, and I can get the answers up there for any questions you might have. We'll try to cover everything, if at all possible, which I think we should be able to get it in. If you can't be here, the YouTube video will be up on that tutorial as well, at our YouTube address, which you can always get to all of our websites, Facebook, which also brings me to remember, I think this is nope, we're good. YouTube. The YouTube address is on our site. If you go to the link down below for our website, you can get to the links for all our sites. And other than that, you have, what else was I going to say? Oh, I don't remember. Ran out of words. I finally ran out of words, guys.
Impossible.
No way.
Oh, hallelujah.
Right there on the calendar.
Oh, I can't remember. The YouTube site said, oh, I was going to say thanks for, we hit 1,000 followers on the Facebook page this week. Thanks everybody that followed the Facebook page. Now we got to work on 2,000. But it's all picking up. That was awesome to see. YouTube name is Dajnet, just like it is here, DAJNET. You can get to the link right from our website as well. Lynn says, put Dan and Thernadad on the overnight shift so they can finish the warehouse by tomorrow's stream. Unfortunately,
Holy shit.
the cement factory doesn't work that fast.
Neither does Dan.
Neither does Dan. That won't happen. Gabe Games GG, I guess it is. Thanks for the follow. Thernadad, raiding the fields again. He's just raking it in.
He is making a killing over there.
That's all right. Once he becomes a member over here and a moderator, he doesn't get as many points.
Hey, Andre, should we buy another carrot silo, or you just want to dump them in the multi-purpose?
Well,
That thing's...
something in multi-fruit, but probably soups probably needed.
Oh, okay.
But instead of hauling everything out there for now, you can just put it in multi, and one of these days we'll just bring a full load out there.
I'll promise this. We'll see how far we get on this thing this week, but we might have to speed it up, add some product, because we do got to get the thing tested and get it done. So we'll see. We might have to help him out with that cement.
Yeah, because I was too cheap, Jeff, and I just bought the 500,000 capacity.
No worries, man. I'm gonna replant that back in onion.
Big Daddy, are you here? Nate,
I am here.
I don't think he's watching my texts, but he might
Yep,
be.
I'm watching your text.
There you go. Big
Yep,
Daddy's in the house.
I got your chat up as well as my chat, just in case. I try to help out if possible.
Thernadad's numbers keep going up down in the bottom left-hand corner. My gosh. Welcome to the Thernadad Show, brought to you by Thernadad.
Almost 2 seconds in here and say.
How long is tonight's stream? I don't know. What do you think, you guys? We started at 9, 10, 11. Yeah,
We're on 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
10:30 here.
We want to do more broadcasting of our testing and stuff now that we've got most of the stuff behind, so we're just going to farm. And you'll see more of our process during the week. I'll try to stream more often as I'm tweaking things, and you'll probably see a lot of boring footage too as I'm working on the next map once we get to that point. But I want to see if I can stream more of that creation process of the next one.
I got 6 cement mixers right now left. I say the rest of them I sold off, so that'll keep it going for a while. Now all we gotta do is get somebody to do hit, nudge, nudge, kick, kick, speed up the cement factory.
We don't speed things up here, but we might I won't actually speed it up, but when I check to see why his eggs are going crazy over there and why some of the wall pieces are still not appearing that should be, which is probably just a number misplaced, then when I do that, you might find more cement in your factory when it comes back up.
Let's shut it down and get started.
Shut it down. Later, Dan, later. I'll be up till 5 a.m. like usual. I know you won't. You'll be up at 5 a.m.
I was only on at 5:30 today. What are you talking about?
Right? Oh my gosh, I had my first lag spike there. Need an internet upgrade.
Hey, copycat. One at a time, one at a time.
I'm lagging a little bit.
Yeah, I got a few good ones tonight there. I'm wondering if it's because I've got those 10 pieces running off that internet.
Yeah, that could be.
But the server runs good. It's just me that has issues.
Yeah. You have issues, that's for sure.
Only since I started playing with you.
Whoa. Hey, it's 11:40. Let's still try to keep it PG-13.
Yeah, that
Exactly.
doesn't sound good.
You had to tell
That
everybody.
sounded bad.
You had to tell everybody, Andre.
Our secret is busted now.
I'm still streaming, you know.
See, look what happens when you don't put out. Dave kicks off his farm and he gets somebody else. Next thing I know, Andre would be going over to Dave's farm. I'll be over here white by myself.
Yeah.
I can't really. I live out in the sticks. I don't think they can upgrade my internet further than we are already. So stop, Dad. Your money will go to someplace else if you did. He says, "One internet upgrade coming." He said,
Oh, are you serious?
he's a little crazy.
No, please, no.
I'm convinced. I don't know if it's safe to have him here. The donations might stop coming in.
I hope so.
I'm only kidding.
Slow you down a little bit.
I'll have to give back. We'll get him. He's got a stream. He's going to join the streaming.
Good, let's get him started.
I got to have him sign the disclaimer form that I made all you guys sign. Where am I going? I don't know. I'm just joyriding around.
Yeah, when I joined, it didn't exist.
When you joined, the server didn't exist, did it? It just started.
No, when I first joined, yeah, I think it just started, but it was the first map without a fence or nothing.
Yes, Old Rabbit Dog, to answer your question, placeable silos do work on other maps.
Yes, they do. You will have extra placeable silos in there that probably will not work, that you might want to... You'll get the warnings for fill type not supported. Especially now that we added carrots and onions.
Yeah, but usually it doesn't cause an issue. It just gives you a warning.
Yeah. No. Oh boy. You're kidding. Dad, I'm gonna have to do something about him.
What now?
He says, check your forum's PMs for the real total he donated. My stream is kind of slow. So is the internet forums, apparently. Let me check this here. Let's see. My bar is slow, the bar up top, but down in the bottom left-hand corner seems to be correct, but if you donated prior to a streaming, then it wasn't in my account. You might have a donation from the web page or someplace prior. I'll check them out. I'll add them up again. Oh, I won't.
Keep
And
it to
actually,
yourself, don't say nothing about it.
right. Actually, that total is just the monthly total. That's why you're down there. So some of it probably disappeared because you've been around a while. That's probably what happened. It updates every month. The all-time total I'm sure is more. I am going to be right back in just a couple minutes, folks.
I need ice.
Bye.
But I have to make room for more.
Alright, I'm planting some onions down here in 116, considering I think we have enough carrots for a little bit.
Yeah, Jeff, I'm at the point now that I don't know anymore. We've got lots
Right.
of everything. Maybe wheat and barley.
Gotcha. Maybe you plant some cement and overnight it'll grow and we can harvest that.
Yeah. Because that's what I've been doing there. I don't harvest as much lately because once I did all the fields a few days ago, we ended up we're overstocked and everything.
Well, we got 500,000 onion now in the silo and a million carrots. So I think we're in good shape for carrots for a while.
That's what
Right.
I mean. I think, and especially that our animal barns need wheat, barley, and canola. Maybe do some of that more.
I dropped off the stream because I got somebody upstairs and they're playing Xbox and Skyping, so I had to kind of drop off and start a dude's connection down here.
Alrighty, man.
But that's life when it gets late in the evening.
Yes, it is.
You know, this poll thing is very useful, so I'm going to do another poll real quick. And I'd appreciate it if you're a farm simulator user to enter this poll. Not necessarily if you don't know even what I'm talking about, then just don't vote. Because I want to find out, let's reset this here. Poll, if I can. And add a couple new options. And there's the new poll for this time. And basically, I want to know out of the people that use Farming Simulator is, would you like to see us do a map with the soil mod? Not saying it will be the option, but just wondering if people are for or against the soil mod. Remembering that the soil mod takes 7 days for every crop to grow, so everything would have to be in line with that, and you have to maintain your crops, and there's a lot involved in the soil mod. So I'm just curious as to what people's thoughts are out there on the soil mod. Basically, it allows you to fertilize in between and all sorts of different things to get the higher yields out of your crops, and the crops take much longer to grow. 1 growth cycle per day, and with 6 growth cycles till most crops are fully grown, it'd be 6 days. So if you hate, then put it in no, and if you're for it, put it as yes. Yes would be 0, no would be 1. Just gotta, and it looks like we got a lot more to say no than we do yeses so far. But I just wanted to throw that out there. See where the community stands. Helps us make decisions or at least think about which way we want to go next. Not to say that chances are the next map we will do won't have the soil mod in it, but it could be an option to have a version of it with it in there possibly. If there's enough people that like that sort of thing, or would I be wasting my time? As it is, I'm going to make one, I'm going to update Andre's map when he gets, well, he's got it done. When I get the time to put the soil mod in a version of that and give it a test go. So just curious, see where everybody stands on that topic. Votes are still coming in. It's probably going to be a 50-50 split. A lot of zeros just came up after those ones.
Now, I wonder if that's something you could build into the map, but if you don't have, if it's a mod, if you don't have it in, will it not be active?
I'm not sure. It is a mod, but it also has to be built into the map. Now, I do like some of the features of it. I would love to, I do like the fact that if you do your crops and you take care of them and maybe extra fertilizer or have to get the pH balanced. I just don't care for everything taking 7 days or 6 days get to the final stage. That's the part I don't like, you know.
Right.
All the crops would basically have to be based on yields to alter the prices, whereas right now we have it where the crops that are more harder to come by take 5 days to grow, you get a higher yield or a higher price. And it's all balanced, but that all changes if you put the soil mod in.
Get her done. Farm all night. Hey, I wanted to mention last week, I know on Tuesday night when I broadcasted my mod class, thanks for the $20 donation. I appreciate it.
Hey, get her done. All right, so let's check the votes on that and see where people stand on the soil mod. All right. Let's see. We've got 9 no's and 6 yeses. All right. So there's more people don't want it than do, which is good to know, but there is a good chunk of people out there that do like the idea of the soil mod version. So maybe it would be coming as a added in later to one of our maps.
Well, I'm saying, even if we plan for it, and if they have the mod in, it'll work, and if they don't have the mod in, then they just farm as normal.
Yep. Now, let's see. Some of the other things, just kind of curious. I like to get user feedback, and this is a great way to do it. So throw a couple other options up there once I get my harvester going. Now I don't even know what this. Uh, I want to see where people stand on this fact here. Let me set up one more vote. But thanks for Roadrunner for the follow. Next vote. Let me get a couple new options up here. I should do more yes no votes, but I wouldn't have to keep deleting the options. And add my options in. And start the new poll. Poll is, what size map would you like to see us make? 0 for a 1x, 1 for a 4x, or 2 for a 16x? Just kind of curious as to what's out there. And we're getting everybody with the 16x. But it might shape which way we go. Old Rabbit Dog for a 1x. Now, I can tell you this. Due to the mod contest, you're probably going to see a 1x for that, the next map we do, which would be a single size. But I'm looking forward in the future to see if people are interested in another 4x or if they like to do another, or like to see a 16x size. So that's all cool. We'll let the votes go for a little bit.
Soup is all filled up.
Make sure you do exclamation point vote, space, and then your number.
So what was your results for top soil mod?
9 no's, 6 yeses.
Mine will have it whenever we do get it out there.
Yes, but we should get yours to a point where it's running and everything's good, and then give it both options. You know, release it without, and then release it one with it.
Yeah.
Interesting thing about the 16x maps is it could be done, but it would have to be done creatively because the foliage layers currently don't work outside the 4x borders, so things such as gravel pit and stuff would have to move out into countryside factories and click on the right button here and make the borders, most of the fields and everything would still have to be in the center, but there's a lot of things that could be moved outward. Didn't I turn off hired workers? There we go. Pow John, thank you for the follow. So let's see how that poll stands. And tad flatter on the terrain, please. Interesting thing about terrain as well is on a 16x, it would have to be flatter because of the triangles that render. I forgot how to harvest while talking.
Damn, multitasking.
Yeah, I haven't voted there, but personally, a single size map with more details would be different coming from you.
I agree. That's where I want to get to next. a higher detailed single size. Why is my harvester not behaving? Because I need to lower the header. I kind of hit the wrong buttons. Now I got to turn it on.
I agree with that, Andre, but I'd like to see a single size map with a whole lot of details. I think that would be a lot better than some, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. What map has mining on it? Why, PV15 has mining. I can. Dad says, I can teach you how to harvest and talk, DadgeNet.
Yeah, well, that's a lost cause.
Oh boy. All right, let's see what that poll brought up. Right, the polls come in as 4 for 1. Here, we'll post them up to finish, and you'll see what won. We had 1x 4 votes, 4x 3 votes, and 16x 6 votes. So it's interesting to see that people do want a 16x map. That would be crazy, but possible. I'm gonna switch going the other way here. Keep getting stuck. A 16x1. Thernadad's gonna have to work on the 16. I'm gonna have him solo test it.
Be released in 2 years.
What else can we ask? Let's see. What else do I want to know? A 256x. Scott. The highest I've tested was a 64x. I haven't even tested to see what harvesting is on that sucker yet, but it literally could be done. But then you're getting into Euro Truck Simulator instead of a farming simulator.
Even with a 16, that's what I was going to say. You should just make a map for people that want to play Euro Truck but can't afford to buy that game too.
Yeah.
You got a choice between 4 trucks, 4 different trailers. You've got 15 spots to load up that you put millions and millions of product and you just haul it.
Well, being the way that the foliage layers would all have to be in the 4x center of the next map if we did well, not the next one, but if we did a 16x size, the factories would be more like delivery locations on the outskirts, and so would resources. You might have to travel a long way down a road through a desert to get sand or something, or to get to a small city area where they have factories and stuff, but it could be done. You'd have a lot more scenery in between, that's for sure. You could have forests because you can plant trees outside the 4x. Any objects can be put out there. But it would be kind of cool. Yeah. Never underestimate the new guy. He can do it. Bring on the 16x. He gets to pick what crops go on it. Oh, I was going to open up a poll for crops types, but I don't know even what to add to the list.
Cheese whiz.
Not cheese whiz. That's not a crop. We can't grow. Well, we could.
We grew lollipops.
We can. Who wants me to finish up the Pleasant Valley and outer space map with the lollipops and the cotton candy and the chocolate wheat with candy bar windrow that I had in 2013? That was a crazy thing. I don't know what I was thinking. LSD.
Yeah, Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you right away a crop I would like to see.
Look at the message he sent with all the crops. I know there are bunches of crops out there. Oddly enough, I think we might want to create some of our own new ones.
Strawberries. It'd be nice to see a nice field of strawberries.
There's strawberries. There's a
Yeah,
lot of crops out there. The textures are just awful to begin with. But we've done watermelon and eggplant and
Cabbage.
coffee and cabbage, red cabbage and white cabbage. Uh, we had tomatoes growing on the fields, but not in greenhouses. We had oats and soybeans, pinto beans I didn't see yet.
there's grapes out there.
Onions we have. Then if you throw in, yeah, the uh, the extra fact trees and stuff, we could grow a lot of things on trees too. Grow noodles. Campbell's soup has no chicken noodle. True, Lynn. We're lucky we have chicken. And TDAC, whatever, Answar. How do you update PV15? If you're playing on PV15 1.3 version, you have the latest update. If you're on 1.1 or 1.2, you just copy the new map and all the files that are in with the release of 1.3 into your map folder, overwriting the pre-existing ones, and you're good to go. If you're talking about upgrading to this 2.0 version when it's not out yet, when it is out, it won't be able to. You'll have to start over or start a separate game on this map in a separate folder. Peanuts, that's one that we had considered. Lots of crop types out there. Now, factories, what kind of products would you like to see made? Throw your answers up there. I'm not going to do a poll on it because there's, again, too many choices. But given the fruit types that we could possibly come up with, and if you had the choice to make something, what would it be for a product? No pole dancers. I wish I could figure out a way to do an in-game casino, though. That'd be kind of cool.
It's a farming game.
Farmers gamble, don't they?
Yeah, every year when they seed, they gamble on the result.
Yeah, you could make noodles out of wheat. Cocoa. That comes on a tree, right? I think.
Yes, it's a tree.
Olive trees. I like that. Olive trees would be kind of awesome. That's different. I haven't even heard of that before. Broncole says ice cream. So ice cream would be a very doable product with the dairy.
Yeah, with milk.
Yep. Wine. There is apple wine sort of down at the thing, but we didn't have grapes. Bees. Actually, that would be an interesting thing, though. You guys, that's why I'm here throwing these things out there, because literally we already redid the greenhouses. Why don't we take the bee house that's in game and make it so it produces actual honey? That could be done too. Just getting ideas. A good idea there with the bees. There's already bee houses in the game, but it doesn't produce anything. We could easily make it to produce a product. And wax. So it can produce a couple products.
What about the option, just throwing it out there, of a toggle when you start the game similar to Industries, of where you have the option to build the factories or not build the factories if they're already pre-built by a switch?
Right.
Just a thought. If you're a single player on this map,
Yes. On this map, I didn't want to do it. But in a future map that would be like this, especially if we did the 16x, I think I would try to incorporate that as an option. To have it so you can, but I'd have to see how we could work that out. Pot. We already grow hemp. Just can't smoke it.
we could have a tobacco factory.
Yeah.
Well, coffee used to be nice too when we used to raid the McDonald's.
Yeah, the coffee was good. You might see the return of the resurgence of want to do stuff differently and you know, similar but differently. We've got some great ideas, but want it to be a new experience for you guys. The next one for sure, and definitely for the mod contest, it'll probably be a much smaller map and bring in some of the concepts we use along with some new ones. But we want to get something that's more visual, so single size to start with anyway. And then see where it goes. The flooded fields. Thernadad liked the flooded fields.
I'd say if we make the next map high enough that we could do flooded fields, that'd be cool.
Yeah, you could bring. It can be done. Just got to remember to raise the landscape up around the whole thing, because we're already at the fill plain level, water level right now. Yeah, that's a pretty good. I like doing the flooded fields. That was pretty awesome on the PV4 map. I liked the way we did it there for 2013. It worked on the Industries map with the boxes around them. That could have been done here, but all the resources extra for doing that on one field on each farm would have been hectic. That was my chair squeaking. Oh, who's gonna bail all this?
I wonder who's gonna bail it all. Sure isn't gonna be me.
No, why not?
Which field, Dave?
40, 41, 43, 39, and 20. And I'm still going. I'm just harvesting everything tonight.
Can we make a modification to the harvester so it will pull a baler?
Have stale popcorn farts open up Sutton so we may partake in some adult beverages now that it's after midnight. You can partake in the adult beverages. Now, what were you saying, Danny?
I said to modify the harvester so it will pull a baling machine.
I got
That'd be easy to do.
Yeah, the hitch gotta be extended.
I got one that pulls a baler as well as a trailer, so you can have it all lined up.
That will run. I didn't know they make one. I thought you'd made something special. My bad.
We don't have it. Maybe on a 16X we'd need something like that. Fields to flood only in long rain periods and soft soil. Oddly enough, the UPK kit did contain, or he didn't finish it, or maybe one of the later versions that we can't run because it craps out, had that option where rain could do things, but it currently is not working. So weather, at this point, we can't make weather affect anything, but maybe in the future, you'll never know.
Maybe have a racetrack with something like the game's been tires uses.
But Dave, rain does affect something. People all leave the server.
Yeah. Then they go play spin tires.
For the hunter.
A butcher meat factory, thought about it. Actually, that was on the long list of things that never make it yet. It's just so much that could be done. Bring your beef and have them output steaks and ground beef, and bring your pigs and get pork and bacon and ham and all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
sausage.
And at the fair, you got big barbecues that you got to bring all that meat in, and
bring beef and whatever pigs over to pepperoni making factory for the pizza.
Nah, we gotta bring the cannery back in so we do some spam. Have a spam factory.
That's not really ham.
It's ham in a can.
what time does the fair shut down?
Oh, somewhere around 11.
Oh, again, it's only 21:30, 21:40 actually.
Yeah, it's still going. It's still cranking out the money for us.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
should have
sitting
Christmas
here.
lights on the tents and everything there.
Christmas lights.
Well, at fairs there, you always have all kinds of colors and all kinds of stuff going on.
Well, it depends. Do you want a lag simulator or a farm sim? Well, we're not really a farming simulator. We're an industry simulator now.
Yeah, more than anything else.
Check out the fair for those who haven't seen the fair running yet. There's a lot of people that have showed up late. Chicken, pork, and beef. I'm not watching where I'm going. I'm reading chat. Just mowed over a cement mixer. It's stuck. It's following me. Dan, gonna have a hard time picking that one up. I just knocked over a cement mixer.
Where at?
Yeah, it's not Truck Simulator either. Make it so you can smoke weed. We'll leave that up to you guys. Hey, you know what? I think where am I going? The fairgrounds is back there. But I think I'll go check out the street lights that are up on now that they came on. I went the wrong way. I still get lost in Pleasant Valley. It's so darn big. Could you imagine 18X? Or I mean a 16? Or a 64? 64 really would be Euro Truck Simulator combined. We gotta vote for spam.
Alright.
Where's that cement mixer at?
It's at the cement factory. It's just on its side. Let's go see some people at the fair.
Oh.
Some cows. And over here we have some now one of the things that didn't make it that I was going to was an idea I was going to do. Just give you some of the ideas that we were thinking about at some point. Just running out of time and resources. Was take these animals and put them out in the forest and make you find them to fill up the fairgrounds. Basically, you go up to the animal, you get a trigger, and then they appear in the fairgrounds, and you'd need to find all the animals. That was one of the ideas. All the wild animals that we have down here. Stick them out in the woods, make you find them. That was one of the options, along with the bears. But didn't make it to this version. Saw Gun and Gamers was doing a maze race the other day, seeing who could make it through the maze faster than the other people. That was pretty fun to watch. The Ferris wheel, horsies. In the new area, if you got here late, where if you put vehicles on display, you get more money from the fair while it's running for each vehicle type that's parked. The ramps take any motorized vehicle. And there's one missing. The squares in the middle take any vehicle that has a fill type. And there's a couple missing still because they're using them right now. And down the other side, we have the harvester section. Any combine harvester that is parked in those each earn extra money at the fair. So if you set up your display, you get some extra cash. And you can now run over people in the fairgrounds too.
Yeah, but there's no blood splattering nowhere.
You're worse than my nephew. He's like, but where's the blood? You just go right through him? That's no fun.
Should be getting points or something.
Door prize. 10 points if you hit him with the door. I'm just zipping around now. I'm bored of harvesting. Checking some things out.
You're bored of harvesting, and yet you leave this field of straw over here for us to pick up.
Are you actually baling my straw?
Yeah, me and Andre over here.
I didn't know that. What great guys you are. Whoa, watch out. I'm going
That's
to...
always how it works. Eh? He asks for help, we come over, he leaves.
Right? And I have a tractor that has 86 liters of gas in it.
Which one did you take?
I got his. I figured he'd at least leave me a full tank of gas. No, 86 liters.
I just use it until it runs out and just leave it there.
I go put it in a quarry.
Easy there, buddy. Andre's one of the only people well, you guys are the ones I can't ban from the server. Nobody'd be left. I'm checking out the new streetlights to see what it looks like up here at Chris's and how bad the lag is when I get there. Watch out for the bank. Some around there. All looking good. Oh, this was pretty awesome the other day. Let me see if I could do this again. I don't know. I jumped off this coal pile over here and I flew a mile. But you can never repeat things when you do that. Nope, not gonna fly very far this time. I'm just gonna end up stuck somewhere. Ah! Yeah, that wasn't as exciting as it was the other day. Yeah, the streetlights are working good. Just to add more lag to the laggy area already. No, they don't. They don't actually cast light. these lights. That's why you can use quite a few of them. You see there's no actual light on the road. It's just up by the head of the light, so they don't add lag to the server. But they add pretty good looking lights.
Oh boy.
So we're gonna take, oh, here's a good poll. I got a good poll. Let me set this one up.
There we go. I just banned my first person.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, in your channel.
Yeah, you beat me to it.
Good to go.
What did you do?
I don't want to say it on stream. Bad joke. Do the trolls come out at midnight? Is that the problem?
Here is a just for fun poll with 5 options. And let's start the poll. Your options are, the poll is, how long will Thernadad last on our server? You can enter by typing vote in the space, and the options are 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, or longer than a year.
Well, the key is who's he gonna team up with. That comes down to how long he'll be on here. If he's with a good hard worker like Danny, he'll be on here a very long time.
He's gonna be on my farm.
Oh, I'd give it less than a day.
I want to see what Thernadad puts. He's not gonna vote. I like that answer. 4 if he keeps paying.
Anytime, Sisyphus.
I'll just add simply that normally we don't kick people out. It has had to happen a couple times, but normally they just get tired and leave. So that's the big question. Can he stand what we do here? Sometimes they feel like they've got to do a heck of a lot to accomplish very little because we run in real time and we don't take shortcuts or fast forwards, so sometimes it gets a little hectic, but these guys put in the hours. Only take shortcuts if we have a deadline to meet, like the release. We might add a little bit of cement or something. But they come and they go. But there are a few of us that have been here since for almost over 2 years now. And you're talking to 4 of them right tonight. Big Daddy, myself, Andre, and Dan.
And Scott.
And Scott, that's right. Well, Scott, he even disappeared for like 6 months or so, a couple times. No, but he's always welcome back.
Original
Yeah,
BG.
some of us are just hard-headed.
Cool. All right, let's see what he quit. Well, the heart quit gambling and he quit voting too. Let's see what the poll brings in. It looks like most of you say that he will be here longer than a year, with the second place tie for 1 week or 1 month. And then no, actually everybody think he's gonna last more than a day. So that was fun. I hope so, but you never know. Now let me see my list here. I gotta see who's on. I got 2 other people that you guys may know that are getting their invites as well, but none of them are here yet, so I'll bring that up to them. That we've been discussing in the past. They've been asking me pretty much since the last time we released. And then at that point, we'll see if we have room or need more people to bring in, but we'll have hopefully 2 or 3 new people in here next week when you come on, watch our broadcast. Then again, I might have to ban them if they get out of hand. I'm just running this broadcast late tonight because nobody's home. So I'm not waking anybody up by talking loud tonight. I'm back. Look at all those bales. I want round ones now. Actually,
Yeah, good luck with that.
Save a couple fields for just loose stuff. Well, unless I guess it really doesn't matter.
Well, the one you're doing now, I'm not. I know I'm done after this field.
I don't blame you. I'm almost done here myself. It's a long day.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
Got to do that preview to whatever I'm calling it. The tutorials tomorrow. I was going to do tutorial Tuesday just because it sounded better.
What's the rhyme?
But tomorrow sounds like a better option for me right now. Why is that not taking... That is weird. Do I have something else in the front? Oh, I'm doing wheat now. It's probably barley in the front. Cup for ducks. How you doing? Banning is the best part. Let's offload some of this. Yeah, I got barley in one trailer and wheat in the other. Don't even know what I'm harvesting. I read the chat, but sometimes it scrolls by and I don't catch it. So I don't always recognize everything that pops up there. And sometimes my notifications are a little bit slow. So, but yeah, thanks for everybody that followed tonight. 23 new followers is awesome. I'm going to do a lot more streaming to get the follow count up, see if we can get to the subscriber stage at some point. Yeah, my map is free. The game costs you some bucks on Steam or through Giant's website. Nope, can't burn the farm. I had thought about it, but everybody here voted against me setting things on fire. Good Draves, GU Draves or Goo Draves, however you want to pronounce it. Thanks for the follow.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
I'm sure that the follow alerts will all go off at once at some point here.
Gudrews, thanks for the follow.
Please set it on fire. Nope, not this time around. And please don't type in all caps or you'll be gone before you know it. Got good moderators out here.
What's up with the cap issue?
Meaning, what's wrong with it? Or
Yeah, what's wrong with people writing in capital?
writing in all caps is like shouting and getting attention, you know, frowned upon.
It's
And,
The only time you can write in capital letters is when you scream, "I want my MTV."
Nope, there's one other time too.
Bud Light, I said.
If you want to do, but like, you know, there are lots of times that we'll allow caps. Like if you donate $25, I'll let you type in caps. I'm easy that way.
We've heard that about you.
That's what I mean. It's just that because people don't want them to attract attention because it doesn't bug nothing out because we're writing in capital.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It shows he's excited about burning stuff. That's scary there, Cup for Ducks. Let's stop playing with the matches at home there and stop burning things.
You play with fire, you pee to bed, don't you?
Don't want to see on the news. I've already had that happen to one of our server members. Not for fires, but we saw him on the news. If I donate 50, can you? Fortunately, not now. No way to burn the hemp. Thernadad should be texting in 64-point font. Yeah, I agree. Well, maybe you'll actually hear Thernadad next week. If he lasts till the weekend. Why was he on the news? We'll leave that out of here. Not for us to discuss, but just let's put it this way, he's no longer with us.
You don't get to put on the news for good things like a Honor Society Award or helping the elderly, let's just put it that way.
I could give you the vague description that was given to me till I found out for myself. Computer-related crimes. That's all I'll say.
Oh, you was downloading movies?
Downloading movies.
I could have swore he tried putting a cheat code for the game Contra for the Nintendo. Who out there remembers the cheat code for Contra?
Not me. Never even played it.
Never played Contra for Nintendo?
Nope.
Wow.
But I think we should add a cheat code into Pleasant Valley for filling up all the factories. Automatic.
Well, Dave, you can have fun picking up bales later. You got field 40, 41, 43, 45 bale.
Yep, server's gonna crash pretty soon with all the bale. Viper has it. I have to get him his DLC after this long and tedious broadcast. Which will be ending very shortly, so these guys can get to bed. I am just about done harvesting. Have you seen my bale picker? Who's picking up bales? Anybody?
You are.
No, you are.
So what were you doing? Both of you were baling?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't do those 5 fields in half an hour by one bale.
Nice. Well, that's one thing less I got to do. Who's seeding them after I pick up the bales? See you.
You're a hired help.
Buy the code for sure, but you have to buy the code from me. $15 he would pay. All right, we'll put in a Pleasant Valley cheat code for filling up all the factories. Actually, it could be done. Actually, all right, I'll give you the code right now. You gotta go into the XML file. Vehicle XML. Locate each of the factories and where their products are. And just change the project total to 100 on every one of them and they'll be built. And now where's my 15 bucks? Only kidding. That's with a capital P on project. Now everybody will screw up their save games trying it. Did I empty the harvester? I can't remember. I'm all drunk.
You got another field to bale over here? Holy cow.
I've got more fields to bale. And I'm gonna bale pretty soon. Not the fields. Sheldonator 15, thanks for the follow. That's 24 tonight. Real good. Loving it. Oh, you know what we gotta do though? Big Daddy, you gotta work on this for us.
I'm sleeping.
We need to...
I'm surprised he lasted that long.
Who?
Big Daddy?
Without me giving him work to do?
Gee, every time got work.
Yeah, well, you know, if I had more talented people around here, I could spread it around.
Hey, we can't all have everything. I got the server, he's got the modding, you got the mapping.
Dan's the workhorse.
Yeah.
Scott is too. We gotta plant more grass for Scott though, get him back at the BGA. Let's see. No, actually what I was thinking is we gotta do a Bobcat soccer game live.
Yeah, we don't have a Bobcat in here. We don't have that DLC.
We need colorable Bobcats. So we could set up a couple teams. Or at least 2 different ones. Because that was a blast when we did that.
Oh, no doubt.
And the old long jump competition out of the old gravel pit, that was fun too. Why would the Jandem wagons float behind the tractor on this map and work on others? I'm not exactly sure what a Jandem wagon is.
Tandem, maybe?
Maybe tandem? And tandem wagons float behind the tractor. Never seen that.
I haven't seen that one either.
Viper, you have a good night. We're going to be off here very soon, too. Oh, wait, it wasn't Viper. It's Wyatt that's leaving us. All right, Wyatt. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping. Glad you joined us. And stop back. We'll be doing the classes every Tuesday and Friday. And tomorrow I'll be doing the map tutorials. It's getting dark in game. And next week's preview, we will be wrapping things up for this map and get it out to you guys soon after that, sometime within the next couple weeks. But I think we're just about done here. I'm going to call it for the evening. I thank you all for all the great follows. Cup for Ducks, I ignored your challenge. You need to do 1 versus 1 joust me out a tractor live. Yeah. Well, you never know what you'll see on our server. All right, everybody. Yep, we're going to head out now, too. Thanks for stopping by. We'll get more streams up there. Thank you again to all the donators. We'll get you all, and Sheldonator 15, thanks for the follow. We'll get you all up in the fairgrounds with your little banners. And get you going. But it's been a long day for me, and I got stuff to finish up before I get to bed. So, yeah, we're going to head out for this evening. We'll be back on tomorrow. And who knows, more after that.
Have a good night, guys.
And
Thanks
I
for
will-
donations
I'm
and the
going-
follows.
Viper, I'm going to send you